Hey, what's up, everybody? I just saw this that RuneScape released, well, essentially a new game. There was RuneScape way back when, and I played it in high school. I was very into it. And yes, you will see here that I have skipped ahead, and that is because anyone who played RuneScape before, at least in my bracket of players that I was a part of, which was like back in like I don't even know 2005, 2004, somewhere around there. Sorry, I'm sick right now. Um, but when I played it, it was never about the story. The story of the game was very, very much secondary to all of the gameplay. The gameplay was, quite frankly, fucking great. It just, I don't know what it was. I was uh, a miner and a smelter, and I made armor, and then I would sell the armor and accumulate a ton of money, and then just buy whatever the hell I wanted in the game. And that's who I was. I would even go, and I was not a warrior. I was not leveled up. I was not, a strong character. I was a character that took risks, and well, a character. I was a player that I would go into very dangerous, high level areas where I would die. If something even touched me, I would die instantly. But I would go into those areas and I would mine in those areas. I got my minings like super leveled up and everything like that. And I would just go into these really high levels and mine and get the ores and stuff like that that were crazy high level, or would yield crazy high level gear and armor and weapons. And that's what I would do. I would get on. I would just go out and mine and mine and mine and mine, and then I'd smelt everything and make these really high level armors and sell them. So that's all I did in the game. It wasn't until quite a bit later that I started getting into the combat and going through the quest lines and stuff like that. But I never really got too into that, to be honest. And now that I've seen that they came out with another game, because there was another game that they came out with just titled RuneScape, and they of course have old school RuneScape, which is what I played. Um, and I've tried to go back to old school RuneScape in recent years, and I just can't do it. It's too much of an eyesore, and it was very much at that time where when I played it was the appropriate time for me. I can't go back to that game anymore. I just can't. Excuse me for a minute here. I'm all congested and have tons of stuff in my throat and everything, and I don't want to cough, so I had to take a drink. But um, basically, I think RuneScape failed, and old school RuneScape is really where it's at still. Um, but I've seen a little bit of gameplay of this on Heels versus Babyface YouTube channel. He went live playing this, and it was intriguing. I was kind of impressed. So I figured, oh, hey, I'll take time out to kind of react to this, and we'll talk about it. We'll pause the gameplay trailer as we go through it and everything. And I realized, I don't have the highest of content fidelity on this channel, but I'm trying to do what I can with what I have to maybe make some more interesting content. And honestly, guys, this is all off the cuff. I don't script anything. I don't do anything like that because I don't believe in scripting. I just don't. I just don't believe in it. And a lot of people will be like, oh, you should script your videos and that way you're not wasting people's time. Well, there's also a thing to be said about being real. And that's what I try to be. Uh, you know, I'm real on this channel. And if you don't like realism and you want to go listen to some yes man who scripted out an entire video basically saying everything good about something to get you to buy it and waste your money on something that's a guaranteed piece of shit, then you can go, elsewhere. But here on my channel, I'm real. I give you my real thoughts, and I tell it like I see it, and that's that. So if you want genuine content and genuine word of mouth on, from a consumer of product, or, in my case, I've been gaming since I was like 5 years old. I'm 37. I have quite a bit of fucking experience with games and gaming in general and everything like that. So, yeah. So let's start reacting to this, shall we? And like I said, we will be pausing and we will be talking about some stuff and everything like that if I feel the need to. Right off the bat, this looks pretty damn good. The graphical fidelity in here is good enough for me. It's good enough. Is it fantastic? No. But is it good enough that if the gameplay and everything like that is up to par, would I be able to play it? Absolutely. I could daily play a game that looks like this, 100%. Because I am always of the mind that you give us Xbox 360 level graphics, but at a 4K resolution, bam, I'm set. I'm good. That's all I need. I don't need graphical fidelity that is photorealistic. I don't need it. In fact, it's a game. I don't want it. You give me Xbox 360 level graphics with 4K res, I'm good. Good to go. At least, at the very, very bare minimum, 60 FPS, but preferably 120 FPS. But there you go. Yeah. So this already looks good enough for me. And this is the type of stuff that I used to do on RuneScape all the time. Cutting down trees, going around mining, collecting stuff, all that. Yep. Now my only thing, it's a peeve of mine in games like this, in Dark Souls and stuff like that. Why in the fuck did the character need to spin all the way around to hit something? I hate that in combat systems. Look. Oh, I have to spin all the way around in order to hit him. No. Stop putting that in combat systems. Stop it with this shit. It's dumb. It's so dumb. In a realistic combat situation, you're not jumping in the air. That's a big fucking no-no. Especially when you have a shield. A shield means you're grounded. Your feet are basically covered in cement and you are planted when you have a shield. It's the whole point of having a fucking shield. Is to plant your feet, have that shield in front of you, and fucking use it. I hate this crap. It is only for the spectacle alone, and it drives me crazy. Stop putting this in combat systems in video games. Fucking stop it, please. Sorry, a little bit of a rant, but this drives me nuts. It really does. And see, this I really like. Because what is one thing that you think about in these worlds where you can use magic? Why aren't people just using the magic for everyday things? You know that people would. You know they would. Oh, I left my drink in the kitchen. Let me just use, a magic and bring the cup to me so that I can get a drink without leaving my comfortable spot on the couch while I don't know, watch something on TV, whatever, But that's always been a thing. Like in a universe like this where you could use powers, people would definitely be using it for everyday stuff all the time. So I really like that they're showing that here. The music is beautiful. Okay, and see, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. And I paused at the perfect moment of what I used to do in this game. Well, old school RuneScape, all the time. And I really like the combat that they showed here. It looks a lot better. The melee hits still look really slow, though. Look how slow that is. And not to mention, he did the exact same animation twice in a row. Boom. Damn it, I didn't go back far enough. But watch. Boom, boom. He did the exact same animation twice. Come on, guys. That seems really lazy to me. I mean, I understand it's RuneScape, so that's kind of the charm, is that it's so simplistic, but come on, guys. Like, the same exact animation twice in a combat chain, like, should be switching it up a little bit. I like that there's a roll in the combat. Okay, puzzles. I hate spinning enemies like this. They can always be very, very fucking annoying, so it's interesting. Because with a spinning enemy like that, you run the risk of having the monster hunter problem, which is this circumference, or whatever you want to call it. It covers too much of an area that when you go to roll, then you could be rolling, but this animation's still happening, which means your roll becomes completely useless, and you have now rolled into a directional area where the initial hit that would have hit you right here in this animation didn't hit you, but you rolled this way, let's say, and the animation's still happening, so you get hit anyway. That happens in Monster Hunter all the time, and I fucking hate it. So seeing something like that here kind of gives me pause. There was that same animation with that Mason shield. It was the exact same animation again. Come on. Bam. Come on. I like the wildlife. It looks cool, very unique. This is whatever, traversal animation. The dragon could definitely look better, but it doesn't look bad. Early access is out now. Okay. Which is another thing that gives me pause, because early access has just become this thing of, oh, our game's a broken mess right now, and this just gives us, an excuse. I hate that about modern early access. Early access used to be this great thing where you could kind of preview a game to see where you could see it going and make a determination on whether it's something you want to invest in. Now it's, early access, and it's only early access because we're releasing a broken piece of shit, and it's just become like this big excuse. So I don't know. It looks interesting, and I've seen gameplay of, like I said, as playing it. Not ass, I said as. But he was playing it, and it looked interesting. So I figured I would react to this. So let me know your thoughts down below. Did you used to play old school RuneScape? Do you play old school RuneScape now? I mean, I don't. But this could be a way for, returning to the franchise and playing some more. And I wanted to mention, I did look up the game on Steam. Obviously, I'm on the store page right now. So let's go out of here and I will show you. Yes, it is $30. So for those wondering, it is $30. So yeah. And actually, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, come on. I'm on Steam Deck, and sometimes if you don't move the cursor, it just stops the video. Because Steam Deck is such a glitchy fucking mess. I don't know, man. For me, it seems like the melee combat is the worst of what we've seen. Like, melee combat is not the way to go. Either use a bow and arrow or use magic, because melee just seems so slow and clunky. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Are you going to play this? Because at $30 for early access, probably going to be a while before I jump in. Just being honest, $30 for early access for a game that's not really looking the greatest. I don't know. So, yeah. I'm going to give it a little while, see if it goes on sale or whatnot, and then I'll probably jump in. But, yeah. Thanks for sticking it out with me, guys. Take care out there, and I'll catch you all in the next one.